What's up, Blasianeers and Blasianettes? So they finally have casted Superman for Supergirl season 2, and I did not think of this choice, and it is Tyler Hoechlin Hoechlin. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Tyler Hoechlin. Um, so I did not think of him like as I was like, who can play Superman? Who can play Superman this time around? But this is somebody who is fresh, a fresh face, and he has not been anywhere near, the character, let alone, near the DC universe as a whole. Um, like before, prior to this news flash, I was sort of leaning towards Matt Boomer. I thought he would, he looks like Superman. He has the features of Superman. I figured, hey, he would be a great choice. So I hope they pick him. But since they announced that, Tyler Hoechlin, I honestly was not disappointed. I'm like, I did not think of him before. I think, he might do a great job. You know, he has, the features of what you would expect from Superman, and I think he's tall enough, and he's probably like what, at least 6'2", right? Yeah, and I think he would, do a great job. I think he will be a decent small screen Superman, and I know some of you are probably having, backlashes because Tom Welling is not gonna play him. I'm like, that's fine. I wanted a fresh new face who has not played Superman before, or like on the screen, like where you have not seen them, embody that character, and so I don't know about you guys, but I think he'll do a great job, and on top of that. They got another, this is another former Teen Wolf cast member that has joined the DC family. Since they have Colton Haynes, who plays Roy Harper, aka Arsenal. He's basically a part of that family. Now they got another person, who from Teen Wolf who is a part of that family. So it's a reunion for them. To in a way, probably in a crossover, maybe. They'll be like, hey, so how funny is this that we're a family once again, like in another family unit, and I'm thinking, I'm guessing we may see Lex Luthor at some point too, and hopefully they cast somebody better than way better than Jesse Eisenberg. I mean, I thought he was just a terrible choice for that character. Not a terrible actor, but a terrible choice for the part. And please don't say, "Ooh, get Michael Rosenbaum, get Michael Rosenbaum." He was a great Lex Luthor, but you got to keep that Smallville cast assembled. Don't try to snatch one person away and then out of that cast and then they have someone else play Lois Lane or something like that. How off that would seem? That's just me personally. That's my OCD. As much as I love Michael Rosenbaum, keep the Smallville cast out of their. They've done their parts and they've done them well, and we've got 10 years of Smallville, so let's be happy for that. We had 10 years of Tom Welling as that character, so we can be happy for that. His goal was was the evolution of Clark Kent, from turning into Superman. That was all evolution right there. Now, but yeah, I am not mad at this choice though. I think he's gonna do a great job, and I don't know. That's pretty much it. I'm not mad at this choice. I'm really not. I'm looking forward to seeing what he brings to the role, and see if he has that chemistry like with Jimmy Olsen, like how Jimmy would talk to him, like if they have that that bromance, that you sort of get an idea of like in season 1, and I like to see that dynamic between him and Supergirl as well. Like where how much of a family unit that they are, and please don't make him. I mean, like, I know I've said this before. Please don't make him do that lazy writing bullshit, like how everybody was brainwashed, including Superman, and Supergirl was not brainwashed. That is fucking bullshit. I mean, leave that shit out. Please do not do that this season. So, yeah. Let me know your thoughts on Tyler Hoechlin being the Man of Steel, and I think it's gonna be cool. I mean, are you angry about Tom Welling not being Superman? You know, like in on Supergirl. I don't know. Let me know in the comments section. That'd be kind of like saying I'm pissed Laura Vandervoort is not Supergirl. You know, in this TV series. You know, rather than Melissa Benoist. You know, I mean, you get where I'm going with this. But for those of you who have not seen this by now, I've kind of introduced him, this guy, in my Injustice reaction video. I won him at Dave & Buster's, and I just had to get him. My goal was to walk out of Dave & Buster's with him, and I did it. I played every crazy arcade, you know, where you would go ticket crazy, and I maxed out my arcade power card, and he was worth it. He was worth it. So I think Tyler will pull it off. I think he will. I think so. So I left my thoughts on this, so leave your thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts on it. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you thumb it up and make sure you click subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all.